Hi everybody, Debbie Nigro here, Chief Executive Girlfriend, FirstWivesWorld.com. We're going to talk about the do's and don'ts on that first post-divorce date. My guest is Andrea Syrtash, on Dating.tv host. Biggest question everybody has, should you have sex on the first date? Aye.
I would say there's no one answer for that. It's really a personal decision. I've interviewed divorced women who all they wanted to do was go nuts after the fact, and power to them. But if you're doing it for any other reason, I mean, if you're just doing it to have fun, go for it. If you're looking for some weird validation and you haven't worked through all your issues, you might want to hold off right away.
Very good advice.
That's what I'd say.
I love your list. We have a whole list of do's and don'ts, and I think we'll just go through the list.
Sure.
Because people want to know, should they not? Okay, so you said, do remember that your first date after divorce is not about looking for a new husband. What's it about?
Absolutely. It's about having fun. Relationships or work. Dating is fun. Dating should be fun. Going back when you've been married for a long time, you may not have been in the dating scene for a while. A first date is a great opportunity to just practice your dating muscle.
And being sexy again.
Being sexy, being sassy, connecting with new people, and having fun.
Okay, so the second thing is stay upbeat, stay really positive, don't bring your baggage out with you. Great advice.
Do not unload the baggage on the first date. No, you have to remember in dating, some mystery is good. You have to stay upbeat and positive. That stuff can come out later, but it's not meant to be unloaded on a first date.
Okay, so what is baggage, real quick, in your estimation?
Well, baggage, the number one complaint men tell me about women on dates is that they're a little bit negative and a little bit insecure, which, of course, we all are entitled to that.
Sure.
But you really have to put your best face forward. They don't want to hear stories of how you were burned and how nervous you are right now to be in the scene again.
Yeah.
They want to feel attracted to a confident and sexy and vibrant woman.
Sexy, let's go. Do remember that being divorced is nothing to be ashamed of, and really, if you look at the numbers, you're not exactly in the minority anymore, which is something to keep in mind.
Very
Just go out and be yourself.
Or maybe the new exciting self that you found after your divorce. A lot of people reconnect with their passions and reconnect with new facets of themselves that may have been lost in a relationship that didn't work. So now's the time to just it's about putting your best foot forward and just entering this new chapter of life with fun and excitement.
And nobody really knows your past. So just be whoever you want to be on that first date. Be as sexy or as sensual or as crazy as you want to be. You're reinventing yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, the don'ts are really important too. You do not want to spend the entire first date comparing your ex to the new guy in like the split screen like CNN, right?
In your head.
Okay.
Or even, out loud too.
Drawing that line in the middle of the dinner is a little problem too.
Yeah, that would be a little awkward. I think if you're doing that, you're not present on the date. You're not really, and your date will be able to tell if you're in your head. If the wheels are turning and you're thinking about your ex, you're not fooling anybody. People can pick up on that.
Don't, especially if you have children, introduce your children too soon. Very important to go someplace neutral.
Yes. Meet at a public place. A lot of times I've interviewed people who have said, well, I didn't intend for my date to meet my child, but then he came to the door to pick me up, and just meet at a public place, leave the children out of it for at least a few months of dating.
A few months?
Yeah.
That's a very important question. How long do you leave the kids out of it?
Well, there's no set time, but I will say that you should not introduce the children if you cannot picture big picture with the person you're out with. And that takes a while.
Advice.
That takes a while. So.
Finally, do not go on a date to get back at your ex. This is a very bad idea.
Very bad. First of all, if you're going out on a date just to get back at someone and that's why you're out, you shouldn't be on the date.
Unless you're taking the date and doing a drive-by your ex-husband's house. But okay, but you can't do that.
Drive-by, yeah, that's a common
Unless
thing.
the date is really much better looking than the husband.
Right. I just think the bottom line is this is your time. It's a new and exciting chapter of your life. This is not about your ex. You've probably spent months, years, maybe decades focused on your ex. Now's the time to focus on you and bring that into your date.
This is great advice. The do's and don'ts, Andrea Syrtash here at FirstWivesWorld.com. More on the site. Her great advice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.